All right, welcome. I think I've introduced myself before, right? I said my name is Steven. I'm from Bayelsa. Yeah. Now, I think I've informed everyone in the group to get 12 short notes, right? 80 leave, one for each subject because I'll be dealing with only 12 courses, that is chemistry, physics, and mathematics. I get it. Okay, so please try and get them. It's very important. I get it. It's very important. So make sure you get those notes before start watching this video. I get it. And please take note. I'm starting from scratch. I'm starting from the starting point of physics, chemistry, and mathematics. Okay, because you don't expect me to come on the board and start solving. 90 to 95% of you will be confused. Yes, that is simple thing. Because most of it, your foundation is very bad. When it comes to science subjects, mostly chemistry, physics, and mathematics, your foundation in these three subjects is very bad. So I'm starting from scratch. I get me. So that when we get to complex or other solvings or calculations, it will be very easy for you to understand. Because the main thing is once you understand the concept or the basic part of any course or any different subject, you can easily understand the complex ones. I get. So meaning that you have to understand the basic parts of all courses. I get me. Alright, so let's start. Now, when I'm teaching, please try to pay attention and try to watch this video in a quiet place so you can get everything I'm trying to teach. I get me. If the place is noisy, please go away from there. Try to watch this video in a quiet place. I get me. And when watching, please make sure you are with your notes. Try to be jotting things down, okay? I'll be very slow and I will explain everything in detail for you to understand. So please take notes. Alright, okay, let's start. Now, today I will be starting with physics, okay? Um, this is the starting point of physics, and you will see a lot of questions from this topic, unit and its measurement. Either your test or your exam, I get it, you will see a lot of questions from this particular topic. I get it. So please take note. Now, unit and its measurement. Under unit and its measurement, you are going to be dealing with quantity, dimension, and the rest. Okay. So I'm starting from quantity. Now, this word quantity is divided into two parts. Are you getting it? We have the fundamental quantity and the derived quantities. So make sure you write it down. Okay. We have the fundamental and derived quantity. Are you getting it? So these are the two segments or the two parts of this quantity. So meaning that quantity is divided into these two parts. I get me. So please don't forget, quantity is divided into two parts, namely fundamental quantities and derived quantities. Okay, this plural, sorry, quantities. Okay, so let's start from the first one. What are fundamental quantities? Fundamental quantities are independent quantities. Are you getting it? When something is independent, meaning that when someone say you are independent, meaning that you can live on your own, right? You can feed yourself, you can clothe yourself without seeking help from your parents. Are you getting it? That is the meaning of independent, meaning you can clothe yourself, you can easily buy things for yourself, right? So meaning that these fundamental quantities are independent quantities. Are you getting it? Which most quantities depend on, and they cannot be derived from other quantities. So that is the meaning of this thing, fundamental quantities. I repeat, fundamental quantities are independent quantities that cannot be derived from other quantities in which most other quantities depend on. Are you getting me? So in other words, the derived quantities are not independent, meaning they are dependent. Dependent means what? Something that is depending on a particular thing, right? Yeah. So In summary, fundamental quantities are independent while derived quantities are dependent. I get me. So these derived quantities are depending on the fundamental quantities. Are you getting it now? So let's look at some examples of fundamental quantities and derived quantities, because in the exam you might be asked which of the following is a fundamental quantity or which of the following is a derived quantity. So you have to understand, you have to know the examples of fundamental quantities and derived quantities. I get it. So that if you come across this type of question, you can easily attempt it and move to the next question. I get it. Now let's look at some of the examples of fundamental quantities. Now, before I start writing down the examples of fundamental quantities, note that the fundamental quantities are more lesser than the derived quantities. Are you getting it? Note that the derived quantities, they are more than the fundamental quantities. Are you getting it? So let's look at the examples of fundamental quantities. One, we have length. So please take note. Are you getting it? So this is the first example of fundamental quantity. Next, we have mass, we have time, we have temperature, we have amount of substance, and we have current. Are you getting it? So these are the few examples of fundamental quantities. We have length, mass, time, temperature, amount of substance, and current. Are you getting it? Now, you can easily write down the units of these fundamental quantities, right? So you know the unit of length is what? Is meter, right? It's measured in meter, which is m, as the symbol. Symbol means the first letter of that particular word, okay? Okay. Then the unit of mass is what? Is kilogram, which is kg, right? Then the unit of time is in second. Then the unit of temperature is what? Is Kelvin. Kelvin. This is the first letter is what? K. This is the full spelling, no Kelvin. K-I-N, Kelvin. Then the unit of amount of substance is what? Is mole. Mole. Then the unit of current is what? Is ampere. We just signify it with the first this thing, the first letter, which is a symbol, right? So these are some of the examples. In fact, these are the examples of fundamental quantities. Are you getting it? And these are the units of the fundamental quantities. Are you getting it? So I said the derived quantities are more than the fundamental quantities. So during the exam period, they might ask which of the following is not a fundamental quantity. Are you getting it? Option A, they can put length. Option B, they can put mass. Option C, they can put temperature. Option D, they will put another this quantity. Are you getting it? They will put another quantity. Then so make sure you know all the examples of both fundamental quantities and derived quantities so you can easily attempt this type of questions. Are you getting it now? Now understand this, take note of this. Um when I mention quantity, I'm referring to all these ones like length, mass, time, temperature, amount of substance, current, velocity, acceleration, impulse, momentum, anyone you can remember of, like energy, voltage, all these are quantities. Are you getting it? So when I mention quantity, I'm referring to all, like anyone you can remember of. Are you getting it now? So all these are quantities. But under quantity, we have the fundamental and the derived quantities. Are you getting it now? But all of them are what called quantities. Are you getting it? So please take note of these fundamental quantities is very important. Now let's move to the examples of derived quantities. Okay, I believe by now you've understood the meaning of fundamental quantities and you've known the examples of fundamental quantities, right? Let's move to derived quantities. I said derived quantities, they depend on the fundamental quantities, right? I think I've given you guys a definition of derived quantities, so please make sure you take note of it. Now, let's write down some examples of derived quantities. Number one, we have acceleration, energy, density, momentum. So we have a lot of them. You can notice that a few ones are written down here. They are more than the fundamental quantities, right? But you have a lot of them. You have a lot of them. You can think of impulse, 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 anyone can think of. So the fundamental quantities are very few. Are you get me? They are very few. So all these are examples of derived quantities. Are you getting it? So the combination of one or more of the fundamental quantities, we have a derived quantity. Are you getting it? I repeat, the combination, either addition, division, multiplication. Are you getting it? So the coming together of two or more of the fundamental quantities, we will get one of the derived quantities. That is to say that the derived quantities, they are depending on the fundamental quantities. Are you getting it now? So these are examples of derived quantities. Which are them? Acceleration, displacement, area, force, volume, velocity, energy, density, momentum, impulse, etc. There are very many. So that's why in most of the questions you will see, they will set it in this form. Which of the following is a derived quantity? Are you getting it? So you just try to mix the examples of both fundamental quantities and examples of derived quantities. Are you getting it? They will now ask which of the following is a derived quantity or which of the following is a fundamental quantity. So you have to know these examples is very important and know the examples of the fundamental quantity so you can easily answer those type of questions under quantity. Are you getting it now? Okay, so for me, let's move to units, units, units of this derived quantity. Now in physics, measurements and units are very important. I get it. Measurements and units are very important. Okay, that's why when you are using a measuring tape, like a measuring tape to measure either the length of a football field, either the length of a football field or the breadth of a football field. You know, after the length, you put the units, right? Which is measured in meter. If it's mass, it will be in kilogram. Are you getting it? So that someone can easily identify that okay, you are measuring for this particular quantity. Are you getting it? Without including, like example, if you write this kg, I will notice that this kg signifies mass, right? It signifies mass. So you have to note the units of both the fundamental quantities and the derived quantities. Are you getting it? So, okay, let's continue. Now, what is the unit of acceleration? The unit of acceleration is meter per second square. Displacement, meter per second. Area, meter square. Force, Newton. Volume, meter cube. Velocity, meter per second. Energy is measured in joules or joule. Okay, let me write them. Meter per second square, meter per second, meter square, Newton, meter, that is meter cube, meter per second, density, kilogram, meter cube, momentum, momentum kilogram meter per second. Impulse, the formula is Ft, so it will be Newton second or Newton second. So these are the units of these derived quantities. Are you getting it? So these are the units of these derived quantities. So please take note of all these quantities, okay? They are very important because we see question under this uh quantity and units, okay? So this how you will see the question. Are you getting it? They just pick density, okay? They will pick density and ask which of the following units is the correct unit of density. Are you getting it? So you can see that the correct unit of density is what? Kilogram meter cube. Are you getting it? So please take note of all these units. Write them correctly. Okay. So you can attempt this type of questions if you come across them. Are you getting it? Let's move to dimension. How you